back to Before the Whistle, bringing this week's SEC Breakdown, sponsored by Fly Heating and Air.
Arkansas is going down to Auburn this weekend. What do you think?
I think Arkansas is going to come out with a win. I think Austin Allen's going to keep playing to that high level he's been playing.
Yeah, I don't really agree with the 9-point line in Auburn's favor. It's just, I don't know what they've done to earn that line, but I agree it's going to be a good game. But yeah, like he said, I think Arkansas's offense will play good. Their defense has been kind of iffy, but I think they can get the job done.
Yeah, I was looking at it recently, and I was like, I'm not really sure how Auburn has such a favorite over Arkansas, because Arkansas just came off a win at Ole Miss. They played really good, and I just don't really see, but I do think Auburn's going to pull out with a win this week.
Yeah, I think this game is really going to depend on how well Auburn's defense can really get after Austin Allen, if they can pressure him into making some bad throws.
I mean, I understand Auburn's a good team, but I mean, I don't feel like they've been challenged enough to earn that 9-point line against such a good team like Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, they have a great defense, and their offense is good too, leading the SEC in rushing yards per game, and they have a great quarterback at Sean White. He's a great facilitator. He really controls the game. He's done a good job this season, really underrated.
Sean White's really good. And don't get me wrong, their defensive ends are really good too.
Yeah, you can't forget about their defense.
That could potentially give Arkansas's offensive line trouble.
Carl Lawson could come up big in this game, so.
Yeah, I think Arkansas's defense is going to have to make some plays.
They are.
So you have Arkansas winning the game?
I got Arkansas winning close.
Yeah, I have Arkansas winning too. I mean, it'll be close throughout the entire game, and I think Arkansas will pull through.
I think Auburn's going to win. You look at the line, it looks pretty big, but I don't think that's really going to matter. It's going to be a close game, but Auburn's going to win.
I think Arkansas is going to come out. Their big thing is always clock management. I think they're going to accomplish that, and I think they're going to come out.
Yeah, they're actually 8th in the nation with clock management. But on to the next game, you got Kentucky, Mississippi State. That's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I look for Stanley Boone Williams to have a big game against State's weak defense this week.
Yeah, I mean, these teams are not that good this year. You look at their records, there's not really much to show for it. But you still have to think these are two SEC teams. It's going to be a good game. But I honestly think Kentucky's going to win this game.
100% Mississippi State will win this game. Nick Dillon Fitzgerald, he's not the greatest, but I still think they'll pull a win.
This is like a game to see who's not the worst in the SEC.
Exactly, that's kind of what it is.
I feel like,
and this year it's not Vandy.
Yeah, it's not better, but this year, so I mean, I think Kentucky can pull out this win. Mississippi State's just not that good.
Yeah, I think Mississippi State against a team like Kentucky, I think they'll have offensive success. And I think their defense is going to show out too.
Yeah, Mississippi State has to have a good defense. I mean, their offense is pretty decent this year, but Kentucky can be a hit-or-miss team. But I think if Kentucky plays well, this should be a Kentucky win.
Yeah, I think Kentucky's going to come out there with the W.
All right, so now Ole Miss at LSU. This is a really good game, but Ole Miss's offense against the run was horrible last week against Arkansas. Raleigh Williams had 180 yards on 25 carries, and they had another running back for 65. And just when you have that kind of defense, a rushing defense against LSU, who's known for their run, I just think it's going to cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, I mean, you look at teams like LSU and other teams that have lost their coach within the middle of the season and have a interim coach come in. Normally they do pretty good, and LSU coming off that loss of Les Miles has been pretty good. So I mean, seeing that this is going to be a really good test for them coming off losing Les Miles, I think they're going to be able to win this game.
And Leonard Fournette, he's coming back this week, so that should be good for LSU.
Right, they have that 1-2 punch with Leonard Fournette and Darius Guice.
Yeah, and they also have Darrell Williams who can put up 100-yard games.
Yeah, Danny Etling can put up.
Danny Etling.
See, all right, so you know LSU, you know their running backs, you know how good they are, but I look for Danny Etling to have a good game.
Their quarterbacks or quarterback have to go huge.
Well, Malachi Dupree, really talented.
You have to watch out for him.
With Danny Etling coming into their system, it's really opened up more of the run game because Danny Etling's opened up the pass game, so it's taken the defenses off of that. They're going to run mentality, so they've got defense have to play for them to pass and run instead of just rushing now.
But it's
one more thing in LSU's favor. You know, look at Ole Miss's offense. They're really good, but just it's all based on the pass. And when you have Arden Key on the LSU defensive line, I think he's really going to cause problems. He's going to swarm.
That's what I was
Chad
about
Kelly.
to bring up. Was not only does LSU have to be good on offense, but they have to stop that high-scoring, powerful Ole Miss offense behind Chad Kelly.
Yeah, if you can stop Chad Kelly, which then he can't pass the ball to the likes of Evan Ingram and other people, then, I mean, their game is pretty much shut down because
not many teams have done. Nobody's really done
because
this year.
I think you look at Alabama, they still put up 43 points on them. So
I think LSU's defense is very capable to win this game, as well as their offense.
I think they're capable. I just don't think that they're going to pull it off. I think Ole Miss is going to be fired up after that loss. I think Ole Miss gets it.
So we're split here?
Yeah, I'm going to go with LSU on this one.
Yeah, I think I got LSU, especially since it's at Tiger Stadium.
You got Ole Miss.
Yeah. Now I think our next game is kind of an iffy one. We got Middle Tennessee versus Missouri.
Well, in my opinion, I don't think that's very iffy. I just think Missouri,
Yeah.
they're going to come out and win
I
this
think
game.
Drew Locke's
You
going to
got-
go off this
I-
game.
Look, I think there's something special about this guy from Brent Stockstill. He's from Middle Tennessee. He's passed for 2,000 yards this year, 18 touchdowns. I would say that's pretty good. He
Who
leads
have they
everybody.
played, though?
He leads everybody over the SEC. But I mean,
But who have they played? SEC
Who
teams
have they
play
played?
SEC teams.
they lost to Vandy. That's the only team you can.
They got
really-
blown out by Vanderbilt.
They
Yeah.
got beat by 20.
But I still think this is the week of upsets that Middle Tennessee is going to pull out this win.
No.
Missouri
no.
is not as good as people think they are.
Nobody thinks you don't have to be that good to beat Middle Tennessee State. What I'm saying, okay, Missouri's coming off of 2 big losses. I think they're just going to come and get the job done.
Middle Tennessee's 4-2.
No
Yeah,
problems.
they haven't played anybody.
No
but I mean,
problems. Missouri pulls through easily.
Yeah, I have to agree with Matt. I think Drew Lock is going to pass all over MTSU. They don't have the
this-
talent.
I mean, Middle
This game will
Tennessee
not
State's defense is weak. They gave up 45
Vanderbilt.
to a very mediocre Vanderbilt offense. So, I mean, Drew Locke's going to pass all over this defense.
I just think their basketball team pulled off an upset in the March Madness last year. Their football team's got to pull up an upset. It's going to be against Missouri this year.
Well, if that was relevant, I might agree. But
Yeah.
you know, I just really
I mean, that
think
has nothing to do with it.
I
does it?
really-
hey, they're a team of upsets. That's all I'm
I
saying.
really think that this is not going to be close at all. But
No.
I mean, that's your opinion. You can
it's
do
gonna,
it.
it's going to be a Missouri blowout.
It's going to be
no doubt.
very
I think
one-sided.
Missouri's going to be fired up after that loss to Florida. They're going to come out.
Well, we'll just have to see.
Definitely.
We'll just have to see.
We
Well,
will
we will
see.
But our game of the week is Alabama versus Texas A&M.
Yeah, you know, Alabama, they're going to come in and they're going to dominate this football game.
No.
They're going to win by big.
No.
They're going to win by a big margin.
Yes.
No.
You look at what A&M did against Tennessee and how close that game was. Tennessee was really confident going into the Alabama game, and then Alabama completely destroyed
Alabama made
Tennessee.
Tennessee make look
30
awful.
Won by 39 points.
Alabama is the number 1 team in the nation for a reason.
They're
Well,
killing
A&M
everybody.
6.
Yeah, but I mean A&M beat Tennessee. I mean, who else have they
Okay.
ever played?
Tennessee
They beat
is a good
Ar-
team.
They beat
Well,
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
They beat
Arkansas was a good
Arkansas.
contest for them.
That was a very.
They're coming off
I
three
think that was
huge
before Arkansas
wins.
really got everything.
They're coming
If
off
A-
3
if A&M
huge
doesn't-
wins.
if
in a
A&M
bye. They've had Arkansas, Auburn, Tennessee. That's
If A&M
three
doesn't
huge
slack off in the
wins
second
in
half, they
SEC.
beat Tennessee.
Yeah, that's
by-
3 huge wins.
Wait,
But
so
you
you're
look
saying-
at the matchups. Alabama's defense is ferocious.
Oh yeah.
They're going to get after Trevor Knight. He's not going to be able to throw the ball. It's not
Our
going to be a day for
set.
A&M.
We have no Alabama.
Austin Allen threw the ball just fine against Alabama's
Four-
defense.
400 yards.
Trevor
but-
Knight is a better quarterback than Austin Allen.
Not a better passing quarterback.
Yes,
at
he
all.
is.
No, he
I gotta
cannot
disagree,
throw the ball.
but
I mean,
I just
I have to go with A&M in this game.
Alabama.
I mean, I think Trevor Knight's he's just too good.
Alabama's
I think-
secondary.
I don't
is
think
just gonna
You
eat
can't
them.
go off of one person.
I don't think Trevor
Exactly.
Knight's that great of a quarterback. I mean,
Well-
he's a very good quarterback, but he's not.
He's very talented.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he's not
Trevor-
good enough
A&M's
passer.
running back is killing it this year too.
Yeah, Trevor Knight's a good passer, but
He had-
look at Alabama's secondary. Their secondary is just lights out. They're gonna knock
I
down
don't know
balls.
about lights out.
I
They're
mean,
pretty
they
good, but, I
the
mean,
Alabama's defense has more touchdowns than South Carolina's entire off.
It's
entire
South
team this
Carolina.
year.
Okay,
It's South Carolina.
name
I
a
mean, come
good
on.
quarterback they've played this year that Alabama's defense has held in check this year.
I mean, they only
I mean,
allowed
that
Tennessee
That
to
they
have
held, name a good
150
quarterback that
yards.
Alabama's defense has held to
Josh
a
Dobbs.
terrible game.
They held Josh Johnson
Josh
92
Josh Dobbs is not a
yards.
good quarterback.
He's
I would
just
say-
as good throwing the ball as Trevor Knight is.
No, he's
Yes.
not.
Yes, he is.
I gotta disagree
No,
with
he's
that.
not.
Yeah,
Trevor Knight.
That's
Trevor
really
Knight.
far fetched.
Trevor
I don't know if
Knight,
that's
Trevor
far-fetched.
Knight is on the same level as Chad Kelly and Austin Allen in the SEC as far
No,
as quarterbacks.
no, he's not.
I agree with
Yes,
that.
he
I
is.
agree with that.
Yeah,
And I mean, you look at Austin Allen and Chad Kelly's games against Alabama. They didn't slack off in those games. Their only mistakes were interceptions.
Yeah, but that
So,
was
I
early in
mean,
the year. Alabama's had
If
time.
Trevor
To,
Knight can protect the ball
Alabama's had time to
and
get the wheels
be
rolling. I
precise
just
in his
think
passes, I mean,
Here's the
A&M's
thing.
going to blow him out.
Here's the thing. When
Blow
Tennessee,
him out.
when Tennessee played Alabama, Derek Barnett got to Trevor Knight. You think about Alabama's defense and their whole defensive line and linebackers coming after Trevor Knight. He's just not going to have a good day.
Alabama made Tennessee look awful, and you're saying that A&M's just going to come in and blow them out. That's just absurd because
It's
Alabama could come in this game and beat them by 21 points.
I think it'll be. I think
it could be a blowout.
I think it'll resemble a 21-14 point game in
I mean,
Alabama's favor, obviously.
I agree with that. I think it'll be at least a 14.
You look at all this stuff and you're like, oh, this game could be close. This game, I feel like Jalen
I don't
Hurts,
feel like it's going to be a blowout.
Damian Harris,
I mean,
they're just going to blow them
A&M's
out.
just going to everybody's downgrading A&M as a good team.
I'm not down. I wouldn't down. I wouldn't say downgrade.
Nobody's giving
It's
A&M
just-
the respect they deserve
it's
right
like-
now. I mean,
How much respect do
Trevor
they
Knight-
deserve? They
it's-
almost
it's
got beat by
almost-
Tennessee with 4 turnovers. I mean, 7
Exactly.
turnovers.
Okay, a win's a win. They beat Arkansas by what, 45-24?
Yeah, Arkansas is not that good.
That was a very poor performance
Exactly.
by Arkansas.
Arkansas could have won that game, but they just slacked off.
And
That's
Okay,
one thing.
so-
That's one thing Alabama doesn't do. They never slack off. Yes, Jalen Hurts is a freshman quarterback. He's going to get flustered by A&M's defense, but you have
But
to.
it doesn't matter. You
But it
have
doesn't
Damian
matter.
Harris
They've
and
got-
Bo Scarborough
when you
both
got
gonna light
when
it
you
up.
got 5-star receivers
A&M
and
has
running
the
backs
best DN in
behind.
the conference.
The end doesn't matter when you're running the ball up through the gut. If Tennessee was able to run the ball in A&M, I think Alabama will run the ball.
all right. So
All right.
end of the day, you're going A&M.
I've got A&M. I think Trevor Knight and Myles Garrett, they're just going to have a field day with A&M.
He thinks it's going to be a downward slide for the Crimson Tide, but I got the Crimson Tide winning this game by a lot.
I think you see the Elephants come in, they come rolling all over Kyle Field, College Station. It's going to be pretty easy for them. I just think they're the number one team in the nation for the reason, and that's the point. I mean, I think you 14, 21 point win.
Wait, is this game not in
It's
Alabama?
in Tuscaloosa, Dawson.
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Well,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. All I know
I'm
is
agreeing with you too. I think Alabama's going to come in. They're going to pretty much dominate on both sides of the ball.
Trevor Knight, 400 yards.
Alabama 21 points.
yeah. Well, we'll have to find out next
Yeah,
week.
21 points.
Well,
By 21 points.
come Saturday, we'll have to see the outcome of these games.